We are not thugs. We are not terrorists. We are not racist, as we're coined in many places. We are you. We come from several walks of life.
2 years after anti-COVID vaccine mandate protests were forcibly expelled by police, protesters return, this time with a broader message about the state of Canada.
The biggest thing is 65% of this country has less than $500 left over at the end of the month. Now, the government that's in play right now has basically come out and said that they're for the middle class. So if they're for the middle class, I ask the general public, having less than $500 left over at the end of the month, is that a government for you?
Derek Noonan thinks many Canadians are tired of the unending string of scandals plaguing government and says his group is ready to make proposals on fundamental changes to government.
The Senate that we have, we need an independent Senate, an electable Senate. We have to have revisions of the Privy Council. We may also have to have revisions of the Crown. Do we still want to have a Crown system? Do we still want to have a parliamentary-based democracy, in which we have right now, if this is what results?
The group underlines it doesn't condone violence and isn't intending to disrupt Ottawa residents. Some protesters already in front of Parliament for a Saturday commemoration of the convoy's dispersion in 2022. Chris Dacey, an Ottawa resident and one of the original convoy protesters, says he hopes to see a few hundred people, but nothing like 2022.
We therefore heard from people about violence, about being assaulted. We heard from people about being subjected to racist and hate-filled taunts. We certainly heard an extreme sense of people feeling trapped and abandoned.
Human rights attorney Alex Neve, a member of the Ottawa People's Commission, which heard testimony from over 200 local residents and organizations on the impacts of the convoy, says if protesters can keep their word on minimizing disruptions, he's got no problem with another protest. He underlines that despite what happened 2 years ago, he doesn't believe Ottawans are opposed to protests and underscores that the right to lawful protest is sacrosanct.
Protest rights matter, but so too do the fundamental rights of the community that is impacted, that lives in and around the area where a protest happens. And we need to make sure that we're upholding all of those rights.
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.